All right, today I have one pickup that came in the mail, and I had kind of an experience at Goodwill last night, which was essentially diminishing returns. So essentially, it was just a waste of time. I did get to meet a couple of friends, and I was happy for what they found, but essentially, everything I purchased was, essentially a drive out of the way and a waste of time. I did have a great time at the other thrift store, the Union Gospel Mission thrift store, because my friends showed up there just randomly and got to talk to them, and we just had fun going through the 25-cent CDs. Most of the CDs sit there at 25 cents perpetually because they have no value over that. If they were free, people would take them. If I charged $1, people would look at me strange. If I asked, what people were looking for on the internet, between $3 and $5 each, people would just question my authenticity as a seller. It's like, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm comps with everything. I looked at what people sold them for, and if you don't like to pay that, then it's just one of those things. Then I head off to the Goodwill store, and they're $1.25. And then the big, huge row of CDs comes out, and they were all the 25-cent CDs, almost the identical titles that had been sitting at this other store for a quarter, and so that was ridiculous. I wanted to share this with you because I'm cleaning out and took this off a wall somewhere, and this is really cool. And you would not believe the value of these things. This is a phone sign here, and this is for, I'll move this glue out of the way, Illinois Bell. If I can zoom in here, or zoom out, Meritech Company. I want to say this is from the 80s or 90s. This flange sign here, I don't remember paying a lot of money for it, but I had to grab the one that said Illinois Bell because that was the only one available. It's double-sided here, but it says Amplify phone on this one here. Phone with a handicapped and a lot of fun stuff there on this kind of like 80s, 90s era type of flange sign there. And there are 0 of this design on eBay, 0 of them. And similar signs from this time frame are somewhere between $90 and $100, $70 to $100 each, plus shipping. So that's just shocking. I probably not even $20 into that from a number of years ago, but I just thought it was a really cool thing. I do have a payphone, which I don't know if I've ever shown, but it's one of those things. You put it in here, and then you've got a horrible noisy ring. So I don't know where it goes, where I have to deal with it. It's not on the way out. It just needs to be preserved. And I've got parts that go with it. I don't have the Superman enclosure because that's just ridiculous. That would take up a good, 3/4 of this room. And there's no reason for that. It wouldn't even fit in the wall. You have to basically find a house that would fit that particular Superman phone through a door. You have to put it in, remove the door, and it's just a lot of work. And they're very expensive, hundreds if not thousands of dollars anymore. But I just wanted to share that with you. Illinois Bell. Again, that was only because that was to point to a phone in a certain room where it was, in a guest room type of thing that did have that payphone. The reason for this particular video is I got one card here. You might say I overpaid because you overpaid due to the hype of the Olympics, but this is a card that is numbered to 86 out of 99. From what I'm understanding nothing is guaranteed out of the blaster boxes of the new Olympic cards. So I've seen people pull boxes without numbered cards and without autographed cards, and I've seen people open up blasters and get both numbered cards and autographed cards. So this is none other than Shaun White. Hopefully that's not too dark there, but it is 86 out of 99. 86 out of 99. It looks very dark in the camera here, and it's actually very, very dark in the camera here. I have the light on here, so I don't know why it's super dark. Remove it from the camera, it looks so much better. So there is Shaun White, and it is his rookie card, and you look at me like I'm stupid, and because I am stupid, because stupid person doesn't understand rookie cards, and also a smart person does not understand rookie cards that pretends to understand rookie cards. Shaun White, if you didn't know, in the early 2000s or so, has one of these kind of X Games trading cards, and it came out of one of these packs here. First edition and only edition, Series 1 X Games cards here. Now, this is a large pack because this is a regular sized card here, and these are not. These are weird, and they're die cut, very strange, and very prone to damage. So every card in these packs is going to be easily an 8 to a 5 to an 8. There are not going to be any 9s or 10s if you're lucky. I paid exactly what this is, 99 cents for this pack. That was recently. Okay, Shaun White's rookie card is in here. I did not pull it, but I do have it. And mine is in deplorable condition because, again, they do not fit any holders. Special pages have to be purchased. I want to say that the Ultra Pro 4-pocket pages would fit these cards. And they would be a little bit oversized, but that you would have to put them in. So frustrating, I know, but I will try to get those in a binder at some point because they're just getting beat up and damaged. I don't even know what card savers would fit in these cards there, but they would be very, very tight. And that was Shaun White's only card up until maybe his I say 19, but his 2000 something card from Sports Illustrated for Kids. I believe he's got one in that. And he had no Olympic cards, regardless of what Olympics he may have been in. That was his first Olympics cards from Topps, official Olympic card from Topps there. And he has a half a dozen cards in there. He's got 2 cards in the set. Almost every other person has 2 cards in the set here. And I paid something like $9 for this, including the shipping. So it was like $6 or $7 plus shipping, and that worked out to like 8 or 9 in that particular. And again, this is the green parallel. There are other parallels out there. I wanted the number to 75, but a little bit too expensive for what I wanted, $15. Wait for that one to come down. And again, Shaun White has been around for a long time, so people do not realize that is his first Olympics cards. Does that matter? Does it mean anything? When you have, and essentially he's retired. So he got his rookie card when he was retired. How insanely crazy is that one there? And I guess he's a analyst for NBC during the Olympics or whatever. So there is that card there. Thought I needed to have that one. Again, I have a blaster on the way, and it won't be here for probably a week. But, and if I was lucky enough to get that exact Shaun White card, green parallel out of the blaster, well, then I would have 2 of them. So that is the card there. If you let me know if I overpaid for that card there, there's tens of thousands of these numbered cards here. If every card in the set every 200 card is numbered at 99, that's astounding. And they have 75, and they probably have 50, and they have the 199 and 259 or whatever it is. It's just absolutely, the numbers are just mind-boggling. You'll break your calculator. So that's why probably somebody said $9. That's stupid. But I bought that day on the Olympic ceremony, so that is my enjoyment and my enjoyment only. And thank you for watching.